Patience is your power. Patience is real. Aariz had always imagined life opening its doors quickly. He dreamed of success, stability, and giving his mother Zoya a peaceful life. But as days passed, reality kept showing him otherwise. Every morning he left the house with hopeful eyes and returned with a quiet sigh. Their small home near the old market felt even smaller when disappointments filled the air. Zoya always greeted him with softness, placing her hand on his shoulder. "Slow steps are still steps, my son," she would whisper. But Aariz's heart was tired of slow. One evening, after another unsuccessful day of searching for work, Aariz sat outside on the cold steps. The wind carried dust, and the fading sky looked as restless as he felt. Aamira, his childhood friend, saw him sitting alone and walked over. "You look exhausted," she said gently. "I'm losing time, Aamira," he replied, staring at his empty hands. "Everyone is moving ahead. I'm stuck in the same place." Aamira sat beside him. "You're not stuck, Aariz. You're learning patience, even if you don't want to. Not every blessing arrives fast." Her words settled over him like evening dew, quiet, but noticeable. Later that night, Zoya entered his room with a warm cup of tea. "Your father used to say," she murmured, "the strongest hearts grow during the slowest seasons. Maybe this is your season to grow." Aariz didn't respond, but her words sank deeper than he expected. For the first time, he felt something shift, not hope, but a small understanding that patience might not be his enemy. It might be shaping him silently. He didn't know it yet, but this slow, painful season was preparing him for what was coming next. The next few days moved slowly, almost painfully. Aariz continued his routine early morning walks, hopeful visits, polite rejections, and silent returns. But something inside him was shifting. Zoya's words and Aamira's quiet support stayed with him like a heartbeat he couldn't ignore. One afternoon, Aariz visited a small workshop he had heard was hiring. The owner glanced at his papers and shook his head softly. "I'm sorry, son. Maybe next month." Aariz nodded, holding his disappointment tightly as he stepped back outside. For a moment, he stood still, feeling the weight of time pressing on him. But instead of breaking, he took a slow breath. "Maybe this season is building me," he reminded himself, Zoya's words echoing again. On his way home, he noticed an elderly woman struggling to lift a bag of vegetables. Without thinking, he walked over and helped her carry it to her doorstep. "May God bless you," she said, smiling warmly. Aariz felt something calm settle inside him. Helping others didn't fix his problems, but it softened the heaviness he carried. Maybe patience wasn't just waiting. Maybe it was choosing to stay gentle, even when life felt hard. That evening, Aamira visited to check on him. She placed a small meal on the table and looked at him carefully. "Aariz, I can see you changing, he asked with a tired smile. "You're stronger than before," she replied. "Even when life pushes you back, you're learning to stand again." Later that night, Aariz lay on his bed, staring at the ceiling. He didn't have answers, opportunities, or guarantees, but he had something new. A quiet resilience, a strength born from patience. And slowly, it was beginning to guide him toward something better. A new week began. And although nothing had changed on the outside, Aariz felt a small shift inside him. He still woke up early, still searched for work, still faced rejections, yet now, he carried them differently. They no longer crushed him. They shaped him. One morning, while passing through the market, Aariz noticed a middle-aged shopkeeper trying to fix a damaged wooden shelf. Without being asked, Aariz stepped forward. "Uncle, let me help you," he said. Together, they repaired the shelf. The shopkeeper observed Aariz's careful hands and quiet determination. "You work hard, son," he said. "People who don't give up eventually find their place." Aariz nodded, appreciating the kindness more than the words. When he returned home that afternoon, Zoya was sewing an old scarf. She looked up and studied his face. "You seem calmer these days," she whispered. "I'm trying, Aammi," Aariz replied softly. "Maybe patience isn't as useless as I thought." Zoya smiled, her eyes shining. patience is not about waiting. It's about believing your time will come. Later in the evening, Aamira joined him on the rooftop. The sky was painted with soft orange light, and the city below hummed quietly. "You helped the shopkeeper today?" she asked. Aariz raised an eyebrow. "How did you know?" "He told my mother," she said, smiling. "See, Aariz? Even when you think no one notices your efforts, someone always does." Aariz looked out at the fading sunset. "Aamira, do you really think something good is coming?" "I don't think," she said gently. "I'm sure." For the first time in a long while, hope didn't feel distant. It felt close, like a quiet promise waiting to unfold. Aariz didn't know it yet, but this spark of hope was about to lead him toward a turning point. Weeks turned into months. Aariz still faced challenges, still felt the weight of waiting, but now the weight was different. It felt like training, shaping him quietly. Every effort, every small act of kindness, every rejection had slowly forged something stronger within him. One morning, Aamira brought exciting news. "Aariz, there's an opening at the firm you applied 4 months ago. They remembered you." Aariz's heart raced, but he didn't jump. He took a deep breath, remembering all the days he had struggled, all the nights he had doubted himself. "It's been a long wait," he said quietly. "I'll try." Carefully this time, Zoya stood behind him, holding his hand. "Patience has been your teacher, Aariz, and now it's your weapon." He smiled, feeling the truth of her words. Patience wasn't just about waiting. It was about learning, growing, and staying steady when everything inside him screamed to quit. At the office that day, Aariz approached the manager with calm confidence. Every rejection, every struggle, every quiet effort had prepared him for this moment. When the manager offered him the position, Aariz didn't feel like it was luck. He felt earned, shaped by resilience and patience. That evening, Aariz returned home. Zoya hugged him tightly, tears in her eyes. "See, my son? Your time has come." Aamira joined them on the terrace. "I told you," she said, smiling softly. "Your strength was always within you." Aariz looked at the sky, painted in soft twilight. He realized then, life's storms didn't break him. Patience had been his secret weapon, his silent guide, his power, and now, finally, he was ready to embrace everything life had prepared for him. Some lessons aren't found in books. They're hidden in moments, just like this one. Carry this thought with you. And if you felt something in this story, don't forget to like and subscribe. It not only helps me stay motivated, but also spreads more stories that touch hearts and teach lessons.